Ba-da-ba. Hello, hello. Nobody on. Hey, there's somebody. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, mom caregiver. Happy Saturday. Happy New Year. There's a bunch of people. Hi, Tammy. Welcome to this morning's live stream, everyone. Char Char, good afternoon. Hi, Mima. Glad you all joined me this morning. Again, Happy New Year. Good morning, Brenda. How is everyone this morning? Good, I hope. Are we ready for New Year's? Hey, Debbie. I forgot it was Saturday. That's right. Saturdays we're here. We'll get some people get on, 17 people on. Don't forget to get that like button. Lets me know you're here. It also helps the algorithm, pushes this in front of people that might need it. I would appreciate a subscribe too if you haven't already to the channel. Again, it just tells YouTube that you guys like what I do and you think other people should see it too. Making my veggie stew this afternoon. That's good. That's good. I have got to go to the store and get one more ingredient for tomorrow's blog post recipe. I don't have everything yet. I thought I did. I left something out. I didn't plan this very well, Mima, so that's my fault. I should have had an icon and thumbnails and all kinds of stuff ready, but I had no idea what I was even doing this morning until about 5 minutes ago. So blame that one on me. I couldn't find the live by just bringing up your channel while at YouTube. You might have to click on the YouTube category that says live. Maybe that would show it. Good morning, Di. I don't know because I'm not looking at what you're looking at. I'm looking at my software screen here that is not YouTube. I'm on YouTube, but I'm not currently showing YouTube on my screen, if that makes any sense at all. Wow, really? I'm not sure why that is, Mima. I'll have to look into it. Hi, Mona. Afternoon. Must have for me in the morning, anyway. How are you, Mona? Happy New Year to everyone. I'm glad you found me too, Mima. I really am. So, book sales are still going through the roof. Hi, Darcy. Good morning, Connie. Guys, if you haven't got your copy yet, this is my new book. Brand New Vegan Comfort Food Classics. So, it's on my website. If you go to shop.brandnewvegan.com, you can also find it. Hi, Annette. Happy to have you here. It's still going to be $21.95 through tomorrow. All right, tomorrow is the last day. On January 1st, it goes up a little bit. So if you haven't got your copy, get it now. And copies are running out for the second print. The books themselves for the second printing will be here in my house about, I want to say, the end of January. I hope that's right. The printing company, hi Jill, is still on vacation. Good for them. They take a holiday break. I'm happy for that. When they come back to work, I'm sure I'll get the bill for what I owe them, and then they can start printing. And they ship me the books first, and then I package and ship them to you. All right? There's less than half. There's about 200 and something books left. So get your copy today or tomorrow while they're still cheap. And as soon as I get them, I'll start shipping them out. Oh, a shout out to a YouTuber. I don't know him personally. Somebody introduced me to him. His channel name is PB with J. I think his name is Jeremy. He's reviewing vegan cookbooks. And I reached out to him and said, too bad my book came out so late in the year. I would have sent you a copy. And he knew me. He's been following Brand New Vegan. And he called me by name. He said, Jack, I love your stuff. Send me a book and I'll review it. So, Jeremy, I've got a book on its way to you right now. And thanks so much for that. Jill's got hers ready to get cooking. Good, 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 good. Mima know who's that guy is. So, there you go. He's going to be doing a deep dive in my book when he gets it. The fact that it has to go through customs, he won't get it for a while, but still. He's got a copy coming. For those of you who are YouTube and don't know me in my support group, I just want to do a quick show and tell. We have a really cool group. And we've been talking this last week about adding some more rooms to it. So let me do a quick show and tell just to show you YouTube people what you're missing. Here's our main page. It looks busy, but it's really not. It's like Facebook. We have our very own Facebook. Hi, Pat. I don't need to review. Nice, Mona. We have our very own Facebook. Only it's not Facebook, obviously, but it's like Facebook. The things on the side, that's our menu. These guys down here. We have all kinds of rooms. We have a room for baking bread, a room for exercise. People like to do their exercise tips, gardening tips. That's going to be coming up here this spring. We have meal prep ideas, meditation, what's in our pantry. I have some recipes. We just added a safe support place. What that means is if you have a question, maybe medical or related, we are not doctors, but we can at least share our experiences with you in a safe spot. And that's what I love about this group. There's no judgment ever. We don't point fingers. We don't care where you are on your journey. You're here. If you're brand new, fine. If you're still not even vegan yet, fine. If you're still eating oil, that's okay too. We all had to start somewhere. So I really encourage you to give this a try. I do have to charge a little bit, but it's really, really cheap, and it just covers the cost. Because this does cost me every year to keep the subscription going. So Shout out to my community support group. I love you guys. Best group ever. And let me get out of here and back to here. All right. Recipe tomorrow. I'm going to be making, let me get my notes so I don't mispronounce it. It's something odd. It sounded really good. And you know me, I love spicy foods. So, okay. It's got an interesting story too. The recipe for tomorrow on the blog is going to be called Fra Diavolo. And that literally translates in Italian to Brother Devil. I guess there's a tradition way back in the day in Italy when kids were really, really sick and like on death's door and they somehow survived. They would honor those kids by doing this real solemn walk through town. And it was like the first or second weekend after Easter, something like that. And to honor the patron saint of sick kids. And there's this one kid in particular. He was a handful, and he was not very solemn. He was a party goer. He wanted to have fun. So they nicknamed him Brother Devil. They have to dress like monks too, so they nicknamed him Brother Devil. But it's a spicy Italian sauce is what this is tomorrow. I'm going to make some linguine, some gluten-free brown rice pasta, linguine, and I'll do up some mushrooms. I'm going to make this sauce, and it's Brother Devil sauce because it's kind of spicy. In Italian, they use something called Calabrian peppers. I can't find those here in Oregon, so I'm going to use red pepper flake, and I have a Fresno chili, a red jalapeno I'm going to put in the sauce. So it's going to be kind of spicy, but it should be really good. That's coming up on the blog tomorrow. Ingredient wise, there's not a whole lot you need to worry about. You probably have everything here. Onion, garlic. I am using the Fresno chili. Those are the little red jalapenos. Some fire roasted tomatoes or tomato puree. Some chili flakes like you put on pizza. It does call for white wine. I am going to use the white wine. That's the one ingredient I forgot. And you could probably substitute that with whatever you want, liquid-wise. I'm going to do it with the wine to see what the flavor's like. The alcohol will cook off. You can buy those little tiny bottles, the little single-serving boxes of wine. A little oregano, some fresh parsley, some fresh basil, some linguine, of course, some mushrooms. That's the ingredient list. That's on the menu tomorrow. Ty is waiting for her big box of soy curls from Butler. Then the vegan chicken and dumplings cookbook, page 25, is on the menu. Oh, UPS just notified me it's been delayed until Tuesday. Yeah, I ordered another case, like for my phone, for Rhonda, my wife. We now have Apple Watches. That was our Christmas to each other. And we got the little charger, and you need a MagSafe case. She didn't have one. So our case for her was delayed a couple of days too. Di, you're not alone. Before we talk about today, I also wanted to tell you about a simple sauce. I always say it's all about the sauce. I'm going to be reviewing this. It's about the sauce. But any of our plant-based meals could be made really, really tasty with a good sauce. And I don't have another spoon, do I? Oh, do I? I got a fork. That'll work. I may do a recipe with this next week. It's like a braised little baby potato dish. This is a gochujang sauce. It's a Korean chili pepper sauce. I really like it, but again, I like spicy. So you can see what it looks like. It's really thick. It's got lots of garlic, lots of onion. It's got gochugaru, which is the Japanese chili flake, gochujang, which is the Japanese chili flake paste. It's got maple syrup, some mirin, some rice vinegar, a little bit of bouillon, and it's so good. Is it spicy? A little. Of course, my heat tolerance is pretty high up. I can feel it. I like the burn though, but it's only on my tongue. It's nowhere else. It doesn't burn going down. Doesn't burn coming out. So I may put that on the blog soon. I got this stuff at the store the other day, and I thought it was interesting. This won't be for everybody. I know that. But I was impressed. Besides the packaging, of course, natural, plant-based. We know we can't trust anything that's on the label. We know that. It's non-GMO. But I like the fact that it's convenient food. Everybody's screaming for convenient food. That's probably the number one reason people say they can't go plant-based with us. It's not convenient. I'm busy. I work too much. I don't like to cook. I don't have time to cook. Blah, blah, blah. This stuff is heat and eat. Throw it in the microwave. The ingredient list is not horrible. I'll find a website. I'll point you to it so you can get a better look. And you can follow along with me. How many people we got on? 24. Not bad. Let me go back to the website. The website is eatcasaverde.com. And I don't have links or anything like that yet for the chat. I'll put those in after the chat so you know where to click to get to what. But here's their website. And this is a product of Mexico. Again, the website is eatcasaverde.com. Sustainable plant-based goodness, ready in 1 minute. That's cool. What they have, that's their roots. Okay, this is what they have. A variety pack. And right now, look, their website, everything's sold out. They have a pozole. They have the one I got here, a lentil mole, a coconut chowder, and a garbanzo al pastor. Okay. They have a recipe section. And shop. This is the one I'm going to be making, the lentil. I do like lentils. I don't use them hardly at all. The price is for a 6-pack, but they're all sold out. You can buy these on Amazon, I found out. But here is the ingredients so you guys can look. If you can see that. Water, black beans, chickpeas, lentils, onion, carrot, sweet potato. There is oil, so you know, a little bit. Chives, tomato paste, and it's a mole. A Mexican mole sauce is usually got chocolate in it. So this has chocolate, sugar, cacao paste. It does have bell pepper, tomato, guajillo peppers, peanut paste, raisins, garlic, salt, chipotle, pepper, and spice. You know what really impressed me? I can pronounce every ingredient. I know what every single ingredient is. So many of our processed foods in the store have those weird ingredients you can't pronounce, you have no idea what they are. I know what everything is in this. So that impressed me. The sodium count is kind of high, 570. It does have oil. It does have some fat. But again, these are for the people who are brand new to eating this way. And they're letting things like, I don't have time to cook, or I'm too busy, or stuff like that to get in their way. This might be an answer for them to at least try it, right? Becky wants to know, how does Rhonda like gochujang? She's my heat indicator. My wife does not like black pepper. She cannot stand spicy heat. She doesn't like cumin. I love cumin. I love black pepper. I love spices. I love chili peppers. So we have words in the kitchen quite often. She liked my sauce, Becky, to answer your question. She did like my sauce. Gochugaru, the chili flake in Korea, the pepper, is milder in my opinion than a jalapeno. Jalapenos can be kind of spicy, but this is, to me, is a little bit milder. Okay, if that answers your question. And on the Scoville Heat Index chart, which I have a copy of in the cookbook, if you didn't know, it's on the Mexican main dish Mexican. It's on the back of that. It's right here. Has a little chili pepper, and I'll show you a close-up right here. Yeah. So this the pepper is on here. If you look, oops, it says looking for it. A jalapeno has a heat index of 5250, and the gochujang 750. A poblano is 1250. A poblano is hotter than the gochujang. This is kind of equivalent to like Frank's hot sauce or something like that. It's not that hot. Okay? But I was really impressed with this stuff, that it's out there, $4.29. And it is a almost 9 ounce, so a little over a cup. It's supposed to be one serving. Again, it does have some oil. It has a little bit of fat. It has a bit of sodium, 570. But I know all the ingredients. I can recognize everything. There's nothing weird. It is plant-based. So I thought this morning I would give it a try with you guys and tell you what I think. Is it worth the $4.49? Again, they are on Amazon. You have to buy them by the 6-pack. So it's like $27 for a 6-pack. I don't know if it's worth it yet. Let's try it. So the instructions say they recommend you boil it sealed just like this in water for 5 minutes. I'm going to microwave it. Cut pouch 2 inches to vent. Heat on high for a minute. Okay. Well, there's an inch. That should be good. Get my notebook out of the way. Get my gochujang out of the way. My phone out of the way. My microwave does not have very much power either, so I may need to cook it a little bit longer. How we doing with the live stream? 22 people on. Not bad. Not bad for New Year's Eve. Any big party plans? What are you guys doing this weekend? How do you plan on bringing in the new year? If you're like me, you'll be asleep on a couch watching TV. Okay, here we go. Okay. You ready? Let's take a look. Sorry about the headshot. Let's do it this way. Smells okay. It doesn't smell bad. I'm going to pour it into this bowl. It seems very thin and runny for mole, but we'll see. We'll see how it tastes. Can't do this without making a mess. We'll stand up there. I thought I was going to need to scoop it with a spoon or a spatula. So I see lentils, I see beans. There's some sweet potatoes. Again, this is $4.49. What else is in here? So I see the black beans and the chickpeas. Oh yeah, the chickpeas, I see them. And the lentils. There's onion and carrot and sweet potato. And the rest is sauce. Connie's gonna stay home, too cold to go out. -9. Oh, you're in Alaska. Brr. Hi, Jeannie. Welcome to the live stream. Nice to catch a live stream. I'm newbie, not fully transitioned. You're in a perfect spot then, Jeannie. Welcome. I'm glad to have you. Is it meant to be over rice? You can do it over rice. You sure can. That would give you your starch. How are you supposed to do it? I don't know. I would eat this as a soup myself. See, theirs looks a lot chunkier on the front cover than what I see. This is lentils simmered in a traditional mole poblano sauce with charred onions. And they make it look all pretty. Nice and thick, right? That's what I like. This is kind of soupy, to be honest. But I haven't tasted it yet. Let's try it. You know, it's not bad. I get a little bit of chocolate in the sauce. It's not spicy at all. I could eat that for lunch. I could. Again, keep in mind, one serving, 570 milligrams of salt. It's a bit, but you could put that over rice, like Becky suggested, and that would bring down the total salt. And maybe make 2 portions out of it. I think these would be nice to have in your pantry on those days when you don't want to cook, or if you're traveling, you go into the beach. Me and Rhonda go to the beach all the time. So we go to a hotel that has a microwave. Here's dinner, right? That would be really easy to do for $4.49 and some rice, compared to going to one of the restaurants on the beach and spending 40 or 50 bucks for something that probably shouldn't be eaten anyway, right? Tons of oil, tons of salt, It's got a little bit of oil. Make a copycat. A true mole sauce takes a lot of work, Mima. It's not like an all-day thing to make an authentic, truly uh, good mole sauce. Maybe I will though. You know, I'll try. I might take a shot at it one day. But this would be good for traveling. It would be good for your kids. If you have some kids who you're trying to get to eat vegan and you're in college dorm with microwaves, you could send them some, right? That'd be great for them. Maybe you have an elderly mother, like my mother-in-law. She doesn't like to cook anymore. She can run a microwave, and it's plant-based. Oh, a chopped up baked potato. Pour this over the baked potato. Excellent idea. I would totally do that. So is it worth $4 to 49 cents? I think so. Yeah, I would buy this again. The other products, the coconut, you're going to get a lot more coconut oil, a lot more saturated fat. I might be leery of that one. I think the garbanzos al pastor, the calorie count went up to over 300. I didn't look at the fat content. We can go back and look. I was curious about the pozole too, but the pozole, I don't know. There was a reason I wasn't too crazy about it. Here's the pozole, and the ingredient list is water, hominy, onion, yellow corn. Can they make it any smaller? Oh, here we go. That's better. Bio beans, guajillo pepper, carrot, tofu. There's that safflower oil again, tomato paste, bell pepper, garlic, chipotle pepper. So again, everything I recognize, right? Tapioca starch, chorizo seasoning. But here we get into the anti-caking agents and the natural flavorings and the citric acid and lime essential oil, maltodextrin. I don't need any of that stuff, right? And the sodium count's even higher, it's 650. And the fat count is high, it's 8 grams of fat. So I would probably skip the pozole. That's me. The coconut chowder, let's look at that one. Oh, there we go. Water, pinto beans, chickpeas, red bell pepper, sweet potato, yellow bell pepper, chayote, I think that's cactus, if I'm not mistaken. Coconut concentrate. Yeah, 8 grams of fat, 640 milligrams of sodium. Achiote paste, red jalapeno pepper, onion, salt, paprika. Again with the xanthan gum, the peppers, the spices, all that stuff. I don't know. It's up to you, but you know, again, for somebody who's brand new to this way of eating, it's probably better than what they're eating now. So, again, would I buy this again? Yeah, I would. Let me switch back here. There we go. Hi, Ryan. Glad to see you. Yes, that would be a good backpacking item. Definitely. Um, LM, I just joined. What is the product? I'll give you a close up here. It's called Casa Verde. It's a company. It's a lentil mole. I picked this up at Safeway. So if you have a Safeway nearby, look in the Mexican food aisle, the international food aisle. Okay. Or look where your beans are at. I'm not sure where it will be in your store. In mine, it was mixed in with the Mexican food and the international aisle. Um, Most backpacking meals, even vegan ones, are like 12 bucks a piece. Yeah, this is $4.49. Evelina, Instant Pot black-eyed peas and greens. Oh, this is what you're having for New Year's. Okay. Hoppin' John. Yep, I have a Hoppin' John's recipe on my blog if you didn't know. Okay, chayote is a squash. You're right. Thank you, Evelina. You're right. I remember that now. The cactus has another name. I don't eat either one that much. So is it? Hi, Diana from Phoenix. Glad to have you. So, Evelina, if you could answer Lisa, how do you know when a chayote squash is ripe? Because I have no idea. Ryan's got a dehydrator, trying to figure out where to set it up at. Dehydrating hummus and a bunch of food for both backpacking and convenient food. Well, there you go. Let me know how that hummus turns out after being dehydrated. That sounds interesting. We got about 5 minutes left, maybe more if we need it, but I wanted to thank you all for being here on this New Year's Eve. Again, if you have any ideas for things I can do on this channel on our Saturday chats, please let me know. This was a last minute decision. I was going to make the, um, what's it called again? Fra, Diavolo sauce. So I would have less work later on today, but I forgot the wine, so I'll have to do that. I had to switch gears. I was going to make my Korean sauce here, whatever I did with it. But not everybody has gochugaru. I have never met Tammy. I know who she is from Nutmeg Notebook. I have never talked to her, so I really. There's a lot of plant-based people. I know who they are, but I've never talked to or never met. And then there's some like Kim Campbell I've talked to a lot, all the time. JP, who used to be with Chef AJ, dehydrated hummus all the time for traveling. Easy way to get through TSA. Can you not take hummus through TSA otherwise? And TSA is the security people at the airport. I know you can't take liquids, but hummus? Interesting. Happy New Year, Joe. Connie, I gave your cookbook to a friend in Utah. We were going through it while on the phone last night, deciding which one we're going to try first. Hoppin' John might be what I do New Year's Day. Thanks, Connie. I appreciate that. Really, hummus is considered a liquid. That's wild. That's why Sammy. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So there's your answer, Lisa. Evelina said the chayotes are ripe enough in the store. On the vine, they're light green, maybe some brown marks on it. You want a firm squash, not old and mushy. That makes sense. I don't want old, mushy anything. And where are we at on the count? Still 22 people. That's nice. I like to see a good crowd. I think we had 40 something people last week. All right, guys. Any more questions? Any questions on the product I reviewed? Any questions on the cookbook? Any questions on my Korean chili paste? Anything at all? Again, be sure to come over and check out our B&V community group. We do this every morning there, 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. I'm live and we talk about food. We talk about exercise. We talk about the books we read. We're going to be reading Undo It by Dr. Dean Ornish coming up January 1st. Right? And he says you need to eat well, move more, stress less. So we have a meditation area in our group where we can talk about different ways we use to stress less and love more, which is support. And we're trying to figure out ways that we can support each other even more than we already do in our group. So I'll put all of the links down below when I'm done here. bnvcommunity.com is the address. It does cost, but it's $1 a month, guys. It's $10 a year. That's less than a cup of Starbucks, so it's really cheap. But we have a really good group, and it's very non-judgmental. Again, it doesn't matter where you are on your journey. If you're brand new, if you're still eating oil, if you're still eating cheese, we don't care. Come on over. So Vineet says, not sure. I'll let that one go. What did I cook for Christmas? I made pozole, homemade pozole from the cookbook, and rice and beans, and it was really, really good. I had my daughter and her husband and my grandson over. I'm glad you made the Korean chili sauce. I missed the one I used to find at the store that you mentioned once before, gochujang. So the paste is really, it's sweet and pungent at the same time, and a little spicy. The paste has got the gochugaru flake in it, along with rice and some other stuff. This is not a gochujang by itself. No, this is a gochujang sauce. I took the paste and I added powder to gochugaru, and I added some rice wine vinegar and some maple syrup and some mirin, which is a Japanese rice wine, and some onion and garlic. This is spicier than the Casa Verde. So good though. No fat. But there is some spice. Whoops, sorry about that. There is some spice. What am I cooking for New Year's Day? I don't know. Papa John, maybe. My favorite dish from the cookbook. That's hard. Really hard. Chili. My best damn vegan chili, probably. That's one of my favorite recipes ever. But there's so many good ones in here. The minestrone I like a lot. The Three Sisters stew I like a lot. The cranberry sauce I make every Thanksgiving. What else in here? My gravy. The cheese sauce. The carrot dogs, those were good. Tofu bacon, I make quite a bit. Tuna salad, I make quite a bit. Occasionally I'll make a Reuben or the beer brats or the gyros. I really like the banh mi. Takes a bit of work. Let's see. The Greek salad. Rhonda loves the tofu feta. You know, the Hoppin' John, that's an Instant Pot recipe. The Spanish rice, that comes out good. The perfect veggie rice comes out really good every time. The mapo tofu, I love that stuff. It's spicy. Oh, I didn't put a... Lisa, you let me forget. I didn't put a little spicy symbol next to the vegan mapo tofu. Yeah, so many good ones. The green chili sauce, the red chili sauce. That's just one page. The mushroom pie. Do I have a recipe on the blog for that sauce? No, Becky, I do not. Not yet. I will. Lisa says my favorite cookbook recipes, whatever I choose to make that day. I like that. It's really good. Really good. I heard Jessica Kroc from Croc's in the Kitchen say that she really liked it too. I love Greek salads. Okay, guys, anything else before we go? Again, Happy New Year. Thanks for coming. Don't forget, 2 more days of the cheap, low price for the book before it goes up. And the book's running out. If we run out of the second print, I'll have to order a third print. But there's still over 200 books left. So get that. Come visit me on my blog, brandnewvegan.com. Come check out our support group, bnvcommunity.com. I'll put all the links down below. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay warm, especially if you're in Alaska, Connie. I'll see my group people Monday morning, 9 a.m. I'll see the rest of you next Saturday. Happy New Year to all of you, and we'll see you soon. I'll see you on the blog Sunday with a brand new recipe for the Fra Diavolo Brother Devil Sauce. All right, take care, guys. Happy New Year. Stay safe.